I'm explaining how to make the transparent text effect, which is a text effect that can be used among Photoshop text effects. With this effect, we prepare a kind of text effect on a strip. You shoot on a strip that you see the image behind the strip. This makes the text appear transparent. Let's get started. Open the image we want to add transparent text on. Let's draw a square from the shape tools on the left side, right in the center of the image. We can make the color of the image white right now. And to make it look more beautiful, more aesthetic, let's make the corners of these square areas rounded. The rounded corners soften the design a little bit more, makes it look more aesthetic. I'm going to use the Properties panel to give rounded corners to a rectangle that you have drawn, but you can also use the Rounded Rectangle tool here if you like. This is where I'm doing the round part of the rectangle I've already drawn. If you don't see this, you can find it in the Properties panel under the window. So here it is. Let's make it 20. Yes, it looks good like this. You can change these values after you have written the text if you want. I can close the Properties panel. I'm not interested in that right now. Let's center this shape right in the middle of the page. First, I click Ctrl A. It selects the whole area to select the area I want to center. Let's make sure that the layer I created here is also selected. Then, let's center it both horizontally and vertically. I deselect it with Select, Deselect. Now, let's write our text. I select the text tool and type Istanbul. Now let's enlarge this Istanbul text that we have written so that it fits in the white area. And at the same time, let's take care of the typographic part. You can do this according to your mind. I press Ctrl T, I activate the transform feature and make such a placement. It doesn't matter what the color of this text is, because in a moment we are going to make it transparent. We will make it so that you can see the image behind. I want to select Helvetica from the text panel. It looks much better if it is a bold font. The font is nice. I'm opening the paragraph tab. I center this. Then I press Ctrl A again, like we just did. And I center this both horizontally and vertically. After that, you can do the basic editing. The font size like this looks ideal. A little bit more space between the letters and it will be more in line with the shape we have drawn. There's some space at the top and bottom. Let's fix the gap too. Let's move on to how we can make it transparent. And I'm not interested in this text panel. And I remove the text panel. This is my background image. I'm taking this background image and press the Alt key from the keyboard and drag it, like this, towards the top, above the text. And a separate image is created here. In order to make this image only affect the text, I right click on the image I just created and select the Create Clipping Mask option. As soon as I select this, as you can see, the image will only be on the text. And when we look at the overall design, it looks like we have written a transparent text. There is one more thing we need to pay attention to here. When we move the background, the front image doesn't move because these are independent images. To make it move, I press Ctrl and select the top image. Right click and choose Link Layers. This linking process will connect the two images together. When I move one image, the other image will follow it because it is linked to it. So it won't look like a separate image. When I make it bigger, it makes it bigger too. When I shrink it or move it, it feels like we are editing on a single image. This is also reflected in the design. With a single intervention, we affect both images. If you wish, we can also change the color of this white area. Since this is a shape, I double click on the layer, on the white area here, and the color palette opens. Any color I choose in this color palette will change this white area in the background. So I can intervene in the designs as I want. I can say that black colors also look good in this type of work, just like white color. After that, it is up to you, of course. While we are here, I would like to show you this alternative method. When I cancel the backgrounds, this is how we handle the part of adding images in the text. Actually, the basic logic is the same. We write our text, we put an image on our text, and we can create beautiful, different images by right-clicking and making the image appear only within the text boundaries with the Create Clipping Mask option. In any intervention we make on the text here, the basic logic of the image, the logic of staying within the boundaries of the text will also show itself here, and we will be able to create different images because it doesn't go beyond the text. In fact, since you can prepare such simple videos in Photoshop, you can also prepare GIFs in this way. This is how transparent looking text is written in Photoshop, and images are embedded in the text. That's all for this video. If today's video was useful to you, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. Thank you for watching.